in mind. All right. Same goes for the audience and any coaches in the room. Do not try to consult with the Certamen players while they're playing around. Let's see, anything else? No gestures, no sounds. Okay. During a question in progress, there should be no exclamations about consultation, about any other rules, about things of that nature while the question is going on. You can wait until after the question and then bring those things up or bring them up at score checks. I, as the moderator, have discretion to make rulings during the rounds. If there's an issue, please direct it to the Certamen chair, Jenny Luongo. She will be happy to deal with you and deal with it. All right. If you are the captain of your team, go ahead and raise your hand. Cool. You won. You also won.
Oh, two.
I'm B2.
B2.
Okay, sorry. B2. It did not count wrong. All right. Does anybody have any questions about anything before we start? Cool. One more time, make sure if you have a cell phone or a computer or whatever, it's not going to make any noise, it's not going to be distracting you in the round. Okay. Do we have all right, see. In that case, it's time to play Certamen. All right. This is the 2023 NJCL Certamen Novice Division Round 1. Toss-up number 1 for any player on any team. As seen in many aqueducts, amphitheaters, and triumphal monuments, what type of architectural structure did Roman engineers...
Stop. A1. Arch.
Arch is correct. Did Roman engineers use to distribute the weight of stone blocks into the ground along its curvature? Bonus number 1 for Team A. What architectural structure used in the Pantheon combines the principle of an arch with a circular base?
I'm thinking dome. Any objections? Dome. Final answer.
Dome is correct. And bonus number 2. What material made of a binding agent, aggregate, and water, which was cast in a mold, made the construction of arches and domes easier than using individual stones?
Concrete. Final answer.
Concrete is correct. So that's 20 points on toss-up number 1 to Team A. Toss-up number 2 for any player on any team. What figure in Roman history was given imperium maius quam proconsulare and later received the title of pater patriae into...
Stop. A1. Augustus.
Augustus is correct. In 2 BC, during his reign as Rome's first emperor. Bonus number 1 for Team A. According to Suetonius, what successor of Augustus refused the title of pater patriae?
It's Augustus. Claudius. Final answer.
I'm sorry, it is not Claudius, this is Tiberius. And bonus number 2. What final member of the Julio-Claudian dynasty and 5th emperor of Rome initially rejected the title of pater patriae on account of his youth, but later accepted it?
Nero. Final answer.
Nero is correct. So that's 15 points on toss-up number 2 to Team A. Toss-up number 3 for any player on any team. Using the verb naro, give the verb form which you would need to say the following sentence in Latin. Y'all were telling the story.
B1.
Narrabatus.
Narabatus is correct. Y'all were telling the story very well is the rest of that sentence. Bonus number 1 for Team B. Now give the form of narrow you would need to say this sentence in Latin. Will we tell the next story?
Will we tell us the next story? Yeah, anything. So, Narada, wait, hold on. I think it's
Need an answer, please?
Narabimisne.
Narabimisne is correct. And bonus 2. Now give the form of narrow you would need to say this sentence in Latin. When had they told that story before?
Had they, so it's perfect. So, and it's they, so it's Nara, or, can you confirm?
Can I defer to B1, please?
Nara werant.
Narawerant is correct. So that is 20 points on toss-up number 3 to Team B. Toss-up number 4 for any player on any team. Quid Anglicae significat nomen?
B1.
Name.
Name is correct. Bonus number 1 for Team B. Quid Anglicae significat canis?
Dog.
Dog is correct. And bonus number 2. Quid Anglicae significat vox?
Voice.
Voice is correct. So that's 20 points on toss-up number 4 to Team B. Toss-up number 5 for any player on any team. Who murdered Murmurus and Fairies, her own children, since her husband Jason planned to divorce her?
B3.
Yeah.
Medea is correct. Planned to divorce her even though she helped him steal the golden fleece from her father Aeetes. Bonus number 1 for Team B. After she committed this crime, Aegeus offered Medea sanctuary in what Greek city?
Colchis.
I'm sorry, Colchis is not correct. This is Athens. And bonus number 2. What son of Aegeus did Medea attempt to poison during her time in Athens?
Can you repeat?
What son of Aegeus did Medea attempt to poison during her time in Athens? You need an answer, please?
No answer.
It's okay. This is Theseus.
Oh.
So that's 10 points on toss-up number 5 to Team B. And after 5 toss-ups, what is our score?
Team A with 35, Team B with 50, and Team C with that score.
Alright. Come on in. Make sure you have your silence or your cell phones and other devices silenced, turned off, all that kind of stuff. And make sure you're not trying to consult with anybody who's playing. Alright. With that said, toss up number 6 for any player on any team. Get out your compass. What specific direction would you go if you were traveling from Achaia to Caledonia?
B2.
Northwest.
Northwest is correct. The rest of the question, or from Greece to Scotland. Bonus number 1 for Team B. On the way to Caledonia, you stop in the city of Lutetia. What modern country are you in?
France.
France is correct. And bonus number 2. What is the Latin name attributed to Tacitus, most commonly used for Ireland, though it's unlikely the Romans ever had any substantial presence there?
Hibernia.
Hibernia is correct. So that's 20 points on toss-up number 6 to Team B. Toss-up number 7 for any player on any team. What man, having been raised by Faustulus...
Stop. B2.
Romulus.
Romulus is correct. By Faustulus and Laurentia, helped restore the rightful ruler of Alba Longa and was later the first king of Rome. And now we're going to pass out the visual. Alright, you now have 5 seconds to inspect the visual. Bonus number 1. What Roman commander is the subject of meme B, which describes his surprisingly poor experience in the Teutoburg forest?
Quinctilius Varus.
Quinctilius Varus is correct. And bonus number 2. What 3rd century emperor is bringing the uncomfortable vibes and the black stone in meme A?
Elagabalus.
Elagabalus is correct. So that's 20 points on toss-up number 7 to Team B.
Show the
Yeah,
crowd.
you can show the crowd.
There are memes about history. Okay, that was awesome. That's visual.
Toss-up number 8 for any player on any team. After Hephaestus split Zeus's head with an axe, what goddess?
B3.
Athena.
Athena is correct. What goddess emerged fully formed as the master of wisdom and strategy in war? Bonus number 1 for Team B. Who was Athena's mother, the Titaness of prudence and the first wife of Zeus?
Metis.
Can you spell that?
Can I defer to her for spelling?
Metis.
Metis, Metis is correct. And bonus number 2. In order to prevent Metis from giving birth to a son more powerful than himself, Zeus swallowed Metis while she was assuming the form of what creature?
Fly.
Fly is correct. So that's 20 points on toss-up number 8 to Team B. Toss-up number 9 for any player on any team. For the sentence, the pirates are attacking, say in Latin, the pirates.
B1.
Pirati.
Pirati is correct. Bonus number 1 for Team B. For the sentence, I gave my money to the pirate, say in Latin, to the pirate.
Pirati.
Pirati is correct. And bonus number 2, for the sentence, we ran away from the pirates, say the Latin prepositional phrase needed for from the pirates.
Yep, defer to B1, please.
Parata.
I'm sorry, that is not correct. We needed paratis.
Oh, almost.
So that's 15 points on toss-up number 9 to Team B. Toss-up number 10 for any player on any team. From what Latin noun do we derive the English word amicable?
B1.
Amicus.
Amicus is correct. Bonus number 1 for Team B. From what Latin verb with what meaning do we derive the English word dictate?
Wait. Can you repeat the question?
From what Latin verb with what meaning do we derive the English word dictate?
Time.
And I need an answer, please.
I defer to B1.
Deco, meaning to speak.
Deco meaning to speak is correct. And bonus number 2. From what Latin adjective with what meaning do we derive the English word liberate?
Liber, meaning free.
Liber meaning free is correct. So that's 20 points on toss-up number 10 to Team B. And after 10, what's our score?
Team A, 35. Team B, 145. And Team C has yet to score.
Toss-up number 11 for any player on any team. Oh, wait a second. Make sure that your cellular devices and other electronics are turned off so they won't make any noise and disrupt anything during the round. Now, toss-up number 11 for any player on any team. Listen carefully to the following passage, which I will read twice, then answer in English the questions that follow. Olim lupus et agnus bibebant ad idem flumen. Lupus, quod erat scelestus, incipere pugnam valde volebat. Itaque, lupus inquit, cur aquam sordidam mihi fecisti. Agnus innocanes respondit, aqua a te ad me currit. Lupus erratus nihil dixit. And I'll repeat. Olim lupus et agnus bibebant ad idem flumen. Lupus, quod erat scelestus, incipere pugnam valde volebat. Itaque, lupus inquit, cur aquam sordidam mihi fecisti. Agnus innocanes respondit, aqua a te ad me currit. Lupus erratus nihil dixit. And the question, because of his wickedness, what did the wolf really?
B1.
To eat the lamb.
I'm sorry, I can't take that. Third place.
No place.
I'll finish the question. Because of his wickedness, what did the wolf really want to do, according to the passage?
C3.
To fight the lamb.
Yep, I'll take that for sure. All right. Bonus number 1 for Team C. What specifically did the wolf accuse the lamb of doing? Name the answer, please. I'm gonna call.
Drinking too much water.
I'm sorry, drinking too much water is not correct. It was making the water dirty. And bonus number 2. What unassailable logic did the lamb use to refute the wolf's accusation?
The water runs to you and me.
Don't think I can take that. Okay, just double checking. So the idea was that the water was flowing to the wolf first and then to the lamb. So then the lamb couldn't have been making the water dirty for the wolf because it wasn't going that direction. Okay, but that's 10 points on toss-up number 11 to Team C. Toss-up number 12 for any player on any team. In Book 1 of the Aeneid, to what god does Juno promise the beautiful nymph?
Stop. B3.
Helios?
I'm sorry, Helios is not correct.
No place.
I'll finish the question. In Book 1 of the Aeneid, to what god does Juno promise the beautiful nymph Deiopeia, while asking him to send storm winds against Aeneas and the Trojans?
A1.
Poseidon.
I'm sorry, Poseidon is not correct.
C3.
Need an answer?
Apollo.
I'm sorry, Apollo is not correct. This is Aeolus. Alright, so that's no points on toss-up number 12 to any team. But thankfully we have toss-up number 13 for any player on any team. Give the Latin and the English for the abbreviation A period, U period.
B4.
Ab urbe condita from the founding of the city.
Ab urbe condita from the founding of the city is correct. Bonus number 1 for Team B. What Latin phrase penned by Horace literally means from the egg all the way to the apples and is used to describe something done in a very thorough manner? Need an answer, please?
Ab owa, ad mala.
Sorry, not quite. It's ob owo usque, odd mom.
Oh.
And bonus 2. What Latin phrase that literally means from the beginning is used in literature to describe a story that is told in chronological order? Need an answer, please?
I'll defer to B4.
Ad ad initio.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. Sorry, can you spell?
ADINTIO.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. We needed ob, A-B, but initio. So that's 10 points on toss-up number 13 to Team B. Toss-up number 14 for any player on any team. The English noun alibi comes directly from Latin. What part of speech is it in Latin?
B1.
Adjective?
I'm sorry, adjective is not correct.
A1.
Now.
I'm sorry, noun is not correct.
No place.
I'll repeat the question for the remaining team. The English noun alibi comes directly from Latin. What part of speech is it in Latin?
C4.
Verb.
I'm sorry, verb is not correct. This is an adverb. Alright, so that's no points on toss-up number 14 to any team. Toss-up number 15 for any player on any team. What hero left Seriphos to...
B3.
Perseus.
Perseus is correct. To appease the king, Polydectes, by seizing the head of the Gorgon Medusa. Bonus number 1 for Team B. Who was Perseus's mother, whom her father Acrisius threw into the sea along with the infant Perseus?
Danae.
Danae is correct. And bonus number 2. Who was Polydectes' brother, who protected Perseus and Danae from the tyrannical king?
Okay, Dictes.
Dictes is correct. So that's 20 points on toss-up number 15 to Team B, and after 15, let's hear our score.
Team A, 35. Team B, 175. And Team C, 10.
Toss-up number 16 for any player on any team. When recognized by the moderator, perform or describe the following commands. Surge et vehementer mensam pulsa.
B1.
Yeah.
So standing up and angrily hitting the table.
I like angry noise.
Yeah.
Alright, bonus number 1 for Team B. Surgite et dicite Anglicae. Irrati sumus quod cibum volumus.
Yeah, and also, I angrily say, I'm angry because I want food. We're
I'm angry because we want food.
And bonus number 2. Tangite stomachos ter, et dicite Anglicae. Da nobis cibum.
Can you repeat?
Tangite stomachos ter, et dicite Anglicae. Da nobis cibum.
Yeah, and 3 times.
Give me food. To me, give food to me.
Can I,
So,
wait,
I'm sorry,
No.
I can't take that because I needed multiple of y'all.
Yeah.
to each of us.
Okay.
But you got all the, everything was correct there. So that is 15 points on toss-up number 16 to Team B. Awesome. Toss-up 17 for any player on any team. What man ordered the inhabitants of Kirta to be massacred after outmaneuvering his...
B2.
Jugurtha?
Jugurtha is correct. After outmaneuvering his stepbrothers Hiempsal and Adherbal in 112 BC to gain the throne of Numidia. Bonus number 1 for Team B. Though Marius was given more credit, what infamous Roman was responsible for ending the Jugurthine War due to his allyship with Bacchus I?
Sulla?
Sulla is correct. And bonus number 2. What later enemy of the Romans and king of Pontus massacred Romans in Asia Minor, prompting a war named for him in 85 BC?
Mithridates?
Can you give me more information?
Mithridates the 6th?
Mithridates the Sixth. is correct. So that's 20 points on toss-up number 17 to Team B. Toss-up number 18 for any player on any team. From what Latin noun does the English word solstice,
B1.
soul.
sol is correct. Now the last word there was going to be derived. Bonus number 1 for Team B. Give the Latin adverb and its meaning at the root of beneficiary.
Bene, meaning well.
Bene meaning well is correct. And bonus number 2. Give the Latin verb and its meaning that is also at the root of beneficiary.
Facio, meaning to make.
Facio meaning to make is correct. So that is 20 points on toss-up number 18 to Team B. Toss-up number 19 for any player on any team. In mythology, what job did the following people share? Camaitho, Meron, Chryses, Laocoon, and Cassandra.
A1.
Oracles are prophecy people.
I'm sorry, I can't take that. B3.
They weren't like believed.
I'm sorry, I can't take that. We don't have any other place. So I'll repeat for the remaining team. In mythology, what job did the following people share? Camaitho, Meron, Chryses, Laocoon, and Cassandra. I have read the question fully twice. I don't see any place, so I'm going to call adequate time. So what we're going to do is we're going to read the bonus questions to Team A for their answer of oracles. What we have down on the page is priests. But we're going to take a look at oracles for later, and we'll read you each one.
Actually, bonus to go A and B and have them write the answer or something.
Okay. We're having another change. So we're gonna read the bonus questions to both Team A and Team B, and we're gonna have you write down your answers on some paper. Yes,
Are we allowed to confer or not?
yes, you're allowed. So we'll get, doesn't look like everybody out here, but it doesn't look like we'll get it.
Okay.
All right. Bonus number 1. When Meron was captured by Odysseus, he gained his freedom by giving 12 jars of wine that Odysseus would later use to escape what monster? Locked in? Right. And bonus number 2. Comitho was the priestess of which Olympian who had a famous temple near Ephesus?
Time. So you want to do the
All right, so yes. So for bonus number 1, Meron gave Odysseus the wine that Odysseus used to escape the monster Polyphemus. And bonus number 2, Comitho was the priestess of Artemis. Right, so as of right now,
As of right now, no points for 19. And if Team A gets those points, then you get 15, because it's spelled Polyphemus. It's Polyphe, not fee, so that makes a difference. And then if they said no, and they say your answer is acceptable, then it's 20 points.
so provisionally 0,
But
potentially
right now,
15 to A,
no
potentially 20 to B. Cool, and that was toss-up 19. So after 19, let's hear our provisional score.
Oh, I'm sorry. Team A, Virginia has 35. Team B, Wisconsin Purple has 230. And Team C, Maine has 10.
All right, here we go, last toss-up. Toss-up 20 for any player on any team. Translate the following sentence from English to Latin. I know you.
B1.
Teschio.
Teschio is correct. Bonus number 1 for Team B. Translate the following sentence from English to Latin. We love our friends. Need an answer, please?
I'll defer to Beagle.
Amici nostri amamos.
I am sorry, that's not correct. We needed amigos nostros
Oh.
or amigos nostros or something. And bonus number 2. Translate the following sentence from English to Latin. Marcia often sees cows. Need an answer, please?
B1.
Marcia wakas saipe read it.
Can you spell your last word?
Videt.
Yes, that's correct. Alright, so that's 15 points. On toss-up number 20 to Team B. And after 20,
Team A, Virginia, 35. Team B, Wisconsin Purple, 245. And Team C, Maine, 10.
Thank you to everybody for coming and watching or playing. If you have any feedback for me, there's a moderator feedback form. I would love to get feedback.